Hello, Libra. Hello, Libra, Libra, Libra. So, the first card I pulled out for you, Libra, is clarity. Okay. Gaining the clarity to is something that you have gained clarity about a situation. Okay. Something that you are discovering. And it says, as I began walking my path of self discovery, finding clarity, excuse me, y'all, I find clarity with each step taken. So there is something that has the truth have came out about a situation with you, Libra. This could be an eye opener for you. This can be something that maybe you have gained some clarity to truth. The light has come, something has come to the light. And what Spirit wants you to do is have faith about this, okay? And it says, I have faith in myself and the universe that together we will orchestrate and manifest my heart's desire. It's something that has come to light, something, there's some truth here. But what Spirit wants you to do is to remain, is to continue to have faith in this situation. Whatever this is that has come to the surface, that has come to your realization, that has come to the fact that whatever this is, we're going to get into it and find out. But whatever this truth is, it is very important, Libra, that you have faith, okay? Have faith in whatever this is that's going on. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more for Libra. I was led to do a reading for you, Libra. Love, okay? It's about love. I am an unconditional co-creator who gives and receives love effortlessly, and I do this in many infinite ways. I feel like when it comes down to love, whether this is being in a relationship or this is family, friends, I feel like you've gained a lot of clarity about love. I also feel as though that, Libra, that you are the type of person that you really love, you really care, you really like to help people and do things. But I also feel like a lot has come to the surface with you with this clarity card here. I feel as though that you're realizing that the people around you or people in your life or relationships that you have had, they only love you for what you have, and or what you got. But I feel like you're realizing that the love is not real. Okay. For some of you, you're feeling like the love is not real. You feel like the love that you receive from people that you think that love you, relationships that you think love you, it's not actually real. They only love what you do, because at the end of the day, when you find clarity and truth in all this, you realize like, you love me, but I don't see it. Okay, I feel like the words they say it, but their actions is very different. Whatever this clarity is what Spirit is saying. Some of you may be giving up on love or giving up on people that shows fake love to you. That means relationships, situationships, family, friends. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like you are giving up on that as far as the reciprocity. I feel as though that you're tired of pouring into people that doesn't pour into you, that don't pour into you. Also, you are showing up as a star card here. I feel as though, Libra, that which way, Spirit? I also feel like, Libra, there's a lot of healing that you need to take, that needs to take place in your life, okay? There's a lot of healing that needs to take place. You need to do some healing. I feel like you've been through a lot of heartbreak. I also feel like you need to start pouring into yourself with this star card in the reverse. Okay, you need to work on your heart chakra, because I feel like you're just beginning to see that the love that you give you're not getting that love that you give, you're not getting it back. You got to realize that everybody's love or love language is totally different. And I feel like you're gaining clarity about that everybody's not going to love like you love. Everybody's not going to love like you love, Libra. And sometimes, whether it's your sign or any other sign, we have to come to the conclusion that people are not going to love you like you love you. People are not going to treat you like you treat yourself. And people are going to also treat you like you treat yourself. And if you're not coming from a healed place and you keep allowing people to hurt you, and there is no balance in your life where you're just always the one giving, and when you need somebody, no one's giving back to you, right? I feel as though that you have been in relationships where the reciprocities hasn't been a balance. You also been in with family that the reciprocity isn't balanced. Also with friends, the reciprocity ain't balanced. Some of you have dealt with friends that only friends just want to be around you when you got something, but when you have nothing, you look around and it's like a very few people that are around you that you could say got your back, right? People have different love languages. People love different. We have to realize that we all are different and we love different. The thing about it is that what spirit guides want you to do, Libra, is get to a place of healing. Okay, healing what broke you, healing yourself from trauma and what has broke you, in order for you to stay away from the type of people in your life that shares no reciprocity with you, that only their love language is totally different from yours. Okay, Spirit is asking you to keep and have faith, okay? And I understand that it can be very hard to not be angry or bitter or hold any resentment because of the love that you know you deserved and did not get it from the particular person. And Spirit wants you to not hold on to that bitterness, that judgment, that that the bitter, the anger, the resentment that you're holding against family, friends, or relationships that did not love you correctly. In order for someone to love you correctly, you must love yourself first. People are going to treat you how you treat you. We have to always remember that. Okay? Sometimes we can end up with friends, end up with in relationships that don't know how to love you. Or you could be the type, Libra, that you don't know how to love. Okay? And everybody's love language is different, okay? So you're gaining clarity. With the Page of Wands here, Libra, it's showing me that you have dealt with a lot of immature, or there's a lot of growing up that needs to take place in your life for you to see things even more clear. Or, hello, everybody. Come on in, take what resonates. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to everybody. September the 3rd, 2025. You have dealt with a lot of immature grown boys, immature grown girls. Okay, they're not women and men, they're very immature. They have a lot of growing up to do. Okay, now reverse the roles, how they fit in your life. This could be you, Libra, that has a lot of growing up to do, and realizing that you have to do some healing when it comes down to love. You have to have faith. Okay, faith that love, you will find the right love, as some of you are searching for love. But first you must heal your heart and gain all the love, the access of love into your soul, is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, I feel as though sometimes I feel like, Libra, your ego could be getting in the way. Okay, your ego plays a big part of how you love, how you, or people's ego uh, stands in the way. Okay, reverse the roles. I feel as though that you always you are the type of person that holds back a lot of what you need to say. You hold back a lot of what you need to say or what needs to be said. You hold back a lot. Um, and sometimes it can be because um, you're tolerating a lot when it comes down to connections and relationships. With this King of Swords is standing up with the sword down. I feel like you tolerate more than what you should when it comes down to how you interact with friends, family, and relationships. Things that needs to be said, standing firm. Things that really needs to be said, you don't say it. Things that need to be spoke upon, you do not speak upon. And that's where you end up attracting a lot of immature people, a lot of people that plays games. For some of y'all, you attract player energy, people that just want to come in and have sex and just, and just use you is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, a lot of deceit. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. A lot of deceit, a lot of in and out energy, player energy, liars, okay? You end up attracting these type of people that runs in and out your life, that is very cunning, very trickery, playing games, in and out, hot, cold, only come around, like I said before with the Knight of Wands, only come around when they want something, and then when they get what they want, you don't see them, and where at the end of the day, where's everybody at for you? Right, right, right. I get it. And that's because there is some trauma that needs to be unpacked with your soul, with your spirit, Libra. Because somewhere along the line, you have tolerated a lot of immatureness from other people. You have not said a lot of things that should be spoke upon, and you just let people get away with a lot of things, with a lot of lies, even with just in and out your life. Okay. And what I'm seeing here is that that is what has delayed you from moving forward, because um, because people see with this Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is rushing in the tarot deck. The Knight of Swords is on the horse, rushing, coming towards you. You can't move ahead because you always getting down off the horse and trying to protect or defend yourself, and you can't move ahead from doing that. And every time you get off of the horse, every time you get off of your path and you go another direction, it's always the wrong direction, with a wheel of fortune here that is cracked in half, which is you getting off on somebody else's path, which is karma. Okay. And then you find yourself fighting because you end up getting off the wrong path. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. That's what happens. We end up getting in relationships or having friendships and getting off trying to fight the battle of how people have done us, and or going towards the wrong connections in life, and end up going down a rabbit hole of meeting people, or meeting or being with someone, or a lot of deceiving and lies that takes place when you meet these people. But I feel like you've gained a lot of clarity and truth that uh, the way you love is not the way the next person is going to love you. If you're not coming from a place of healness, then you won't attract the very thing that you want, the right type of man, the right type of woman, the right type of love. And this can also be with friends, okay, even with family that does not show you the love that you always desired to have, okay, because there was a lot of in and out. Some of you could have dealt with in your younger life, or your mom or your dad was in and out your life, and you was there was a lot of promises told to you that end up being lies. And so I feel like, you are you're a type of person that um, you show more of yourself of approved than the person shows themselves. And I feel like that's where you may have made a mistake, because you show a lot of love to people, and they have intentions, bad intentions of showing love back to you, but your intentions are real. Okay. I also feel as though that with this Knight of Wands here and this Knight of Cups in the reverse, a lot of in and out, a lot of broken promises. This is someone coming in with the half, with this Knight of Cups here, right? This Knight of Cups is backwards, but your Knight of Cups came out in the reverse. Not only did they come in being very selfish, you have dealt with selfish people in your life, but they also were very deceiving. In the tarot deck, the man on the horse is facing forward. That means that their cup is true. Whoever these people are, whether it's family, friends, or relationships, they were in it for their own selfish needs. You see them drinking from their own cup and backwards on the horse. They're in it with you for their own selfish needs. They don't love you like you love them. And I feel like you've gained a lot of clarity that no matter how much you pour into a situation, that you're not getting the reciprocity that you want. You're getting people in your life that are very self-centered, and that puts you in the Empress in the reverse energy. Okay. I feel like you nurture it, you try to prove yourself, you try to let this person know you love them and you want to be with them or her or however, and you end up losing your energy and your strength along the way. With the Empress, this is someone that I feel as though with the Empress in the reverse, this is you losing yourself. Not only that, or you are in the energy when you come in contact with these relationships, that you start to deteriorate in this because of the in and out player energy, or the one-sided. By this being a one-sided connection, that means that you're putting so much energy into you loving hard, and they are loving less. It's what Spirit is telling me. You loving hard and they loving less. And by you loving hard and want the best for your relationship or your family or your friends, it is depleting you, because you loving hard, or you really love, and they don't love you like you love them. They're not in it to win it. They're in it to play. Okay? They're in it to play. And that is so sad. You see that Knight of Cups there and the Knight of Wands. You have dealt with people that wasn't yeah, thank you, Spirit. Mean. Okay? Mean tricksters. Players, tricksters, play games. Okay? And that, as an Empress, when you show up in their life, and then the more you get to know these people or this person, you realize that you're the one that's giving all the love out. Where is everybody at? You're the one giving all the time in. Where is everybody at? You're the one trying to keep the relationship or the friendship afloat. Where is everybody at? You're the one that's being honest and truthful. Where is everybody at? You are the one that loves the hardest. Where is everybody at? And everybody else is loving less. They're in it for their own selfish needs, and you've gained clarity in a situation right now that some of y'all are in. Remember, everybody's on different timelines. Some of you already been through this. Some of you going through this right now. Some of you is coming up in your near future. You gain clarity that love do not live here anymore. It's someone that you was dealing with, Libra, or friends, okay, that you're tired of giving your love out to in all the wrong places, in all the wrong people. Okay? Having faith, okay, and knowing that you have just been putting your energy and time into the wrong people. That's all to it. Yeah, judgment. Realizing that the love that you have, everybody's not going to love your love language. Everybody's not going to love the way you love. And when you find people that are not going to love you the way you love them, it's time to walk away. It's time to walk away. Yeah, it's time to walk away. I feel like you're fed up, okay? You're fed up, but I feel like you don't get the respect that you deserve to get the respect. Okay? I'm looking at you don't get the respect like you deserve to get it. People don't respect you like you deserve to be respected. And in order for people to respect you, Libra, you must respect yourself. Okay? Also, fam, picking up the energy that, you know, I feel like by the time that you want to speak up about the relationship or the friendship, it's already done got real deep that, you have allowed this person to, or these people to get away with so much till it's too late. So, in order for things to change, and in order for you to make a change as far as how you love, is to remove yourself from the person that, or the people that do not share the same love language as you. Your love language could be touching, or affirmations, or actions, or doing what you say. Everybody has different love languages, right? Yeah, you end up with King of Wands that are not about that life. They're sneaky and deceiving. See, with this King of Wands, his head is down. Yeah, you deal with people that are relationships that they are not about that life. They're not into loving you. They in it to win it for themselves, okay? Some of you dealing with you learned out, you found, okay, you learned the truth about a lover. Learn the truth about a lover, okay? In and out energy. I'm positive thoughts and energy. Yeah, the moon came out 2 times, double confirmation from the double tarot deck. You caused a tower moment. So you stopped letting people in your heart, and you caused a tower moment. Okay, because the people that you were dealing with, they were not balanced emotionally. Okay, the relationships that you had, they didn't have any feelings for you. Okay, they may have said they did. Okay, but with this King of Cups in the Tower, you found out that you loved hard. You loved this person or this situation more than they didn't even love you. They really didn't care. They was just pulling from your cup. They was just getting what they can get from you and keep going. But I feel like all this boils down to, Libra, that you didn't, there's a lot of times that you did not speak upon what you need to speak upon. Okay. In the regular tarot deck, the King of Swords is somebody who's very logical, analytical. This is someone that is very firm, stern, firm, and speaks what's on their mind. And with this King of Swords, his sword is down. So it's a lot of things that you have not said, or you need to have said in relationships or friendships or family, that you never spoke upon, and that's why they felt as though that they can take advantage of you. In my readings, there are lessons, blessings, and confirmations. You just have to be vigilant and listen to the message. Sometimes we love so hard, right? Or we love people, and all we want them to do is love us back, just like you love them, right? And then the whole time you thought that someone loved you when in fact they just love what you can do for them, or they love what they can get from you, because it shows clearly that this person that was in your life, this ex-lover that was in your life, that you learned a lot, learned the truth about, gained a lot of clarity, that this person was in it to win it for themselves. This person never came to the table with truthness. This person came to the table with hot and cold, in and out energy. This person came to the table with their own intentions towards you. And that's where the hurt and pain comes in at, that you feel like everybody, when you feel like the love that you give, that, why do I love so hard, Miss Positive Thoughts and Energy? And I'm here to tell you, sweetheart, sir, whoever you are, that's because you're loving the wrong man or woman. Until next time.